Welcome to the Intuitive Therapist Podcast with Janis R. Cohen, therapist, clairvoyant, empath, and medium. Listen in as she takes a no-nonsense deep dive into real human struggles and how to resolve them. Janis will share channeled information from her spirit guide team, as well as the angels and archangels, to help you master your emotional, physical, financial, and spiritual destiny. And now, Janis R. Cohen.
Hey y'all, this is Janis Cohen, the Intuitive Therapist here on the Intuitive Therapist Podcast. Whether you like it or not, the universe always gives you whatever you need at just the right time and in just the right way. As humans, we can't avoid taking stock of the quality of our lives. We can't ignore what exists and doesn't exist because we're always seeing and experiencing signs that show us how we're showing up in the world and what the quality of our lives are. It's impossible to ignore that, even if you choose to ignore it. Our relationships with others reflect how we show up. Our health reflects how we're showing up to ourselves and how we treat our bodies. Our finances reflect how we honor, love, and care for money. Our emotions reflect how we're showing up for ourselves. Do we take care of ourselves? Do we really know how we feel? Are we honoring our feelings? Our faith reflects how we're showing up for ourselves. Do we have faith in ourselves? Do we have faith in God or Source or Spirit, whatever you call it, Allah, Buddha, whoever? Do we have faith in the universe? Signs are everywhere, and yet we struggle to believe that what we can create, we can uncreate. That we can truly change our life circumstances, even if we feel trapped and bound to the way we live. One thing that I've learned over the years is that I have the most impact I have the most impact on my life, same as you. And that while I have little to no influence on what's outside of me, I have complete and total influence on what's happening inside of me. I can question my faith in myself and in the world, in money, in my relationships, in my worth, value, deservingness, and my birthright to have what my heart desires. I can question all of that. I can question my thoughts, my actions. I can question my beliefs. I can question my intentions, my goals, my objectives, and focus. I can take inventory of every single thing about me whenever I want, even if that means that I have to look at painful truths about myself to do that. We've all heard the saying, if you want different results, you have to do different things. Well, it's time to do things differently. And that means that you have to step into the truth that the universe isn't conspiring against you. Rather, the universe is conspiring with you for you to become who you need to become. I tell people all the time, you may say you want something, but when you vibrate with something else altogether, then the universe can only respond to the true nature of your vibration. It gives you what you vibrate with. If you say you want something and you really fear not getting it, or you fear something else entirely, then guess what you're going to end up with? That thing that you truly believe will come true, the thing you fear the most, even if it's what you don't want. A long time ago, I struggled with my faith in the universe. I felt betrayed so many times. I'm like, screw you, universe. I'm a good person, and you're not giving me what I want. And I felt so betrayed by many things, and I later realized that what I struggled with most wasn't that that the universe had betrayed me. It's that I had betrayed myself over and over and over again with my choices and my beliefs. I felt like life was happening to me all those years ago, and that I was helpless and vulnerable to the whims of the universe. I had no skin in the game. And it wasn't until I realized my own power in my life that I began to take charge of everything in me. My thoughts, my beliefs, especially the limiting ones, my actions, my choices, my decisions, who I had in my life, who I decided not to have in my life, what I will and won't allow, my faith in my capacity to change my life. One thing I know about myself, I'm sure this is certain about you too, is that when you decide something, it sticks. But I have to reach a point where I can no longer stand being in the place that I'm in emotionally to get to that point of commitment. Does this resonate with you? Truth is, the universe is you, and you are the universe. We are all one. And if you want something and you're in alignment with that thing's energy, the energy of that thing, whether it's a car or 50K or that love of your life or that job, then you're going to have it. Even if it's something you don't want to have happen, like I said before. It's not rocket science, it's just truth. When you are aligning energetically with the vibration of anything, you call it to you like a magnet. So, if you're one with the universe, and the universe is you, and you are the universe, then there's no separation between you and it. And therefore, the universe will automatically co-create with you. You and the universe can do anything together. Creation never happens in a vacuum. Life doesn't happen in a vacuum. We have to interact with other elements to create anything. And whatever you want to create in your life must be in partnership with the universe, either consciously or unconsciously. You're always creating. You're always manifesting. You're never not doing those things. You just do them consciously or unconsciously. One thing we humans have a hard time with is not getting angry or disappointed when we want something and the universe doesn't give it to us. And to that end, the universe gives us something different, entirely different, maybe something challenging or complicated or hurtful as a result. We're like, dude, I didn't ask for this. You see, when I said that the universe is conspiring in your favor, I mean entirely in your favor. So that couldn't possibly exclude challenges, because it's out of our challenges that we're able to become the person we need to be to get what it is that is ultimately in our best interest to get. I've talked before about being intentional with your goals and what you want. And if there's one other thing that I learned that helps me create what I want, is being crystal clear with the universe about what that want is, to a T. Now, what I don't influence, what none of us can influence, is the how or when we get what we ask for. But we can sure put in your order, right? You can put in your order, I can put in my order, and declare it with certainty that I'll get it. I just don't know what it's going to look like, or when, or how it's going to come. When we declare what we want, and we choose to believe that it is ours to have, the universe can't help but give us that thing that we want. We know it belongs to us, and the universe is like, well, okay, if you want that BMW and you know it's yours, well, okay, we're either going to give it to you right away, or we're going to put it on hold for you, because we think there are things that you need to do first before you get it. But you'll get it. When we declare that what we want and what we choose to believe is ours to have, the universe can't help but give it to us. I often struggle when I want something badly, and I know it's mine, but it doesn't happen when I want it to. And the trick to that is to remember and definitely remind yourself consciously that what happens is yours to request. But like I said, when it happens, the timeline, that doesn't belong to you, right? So timing, when you get things, has everything to do with these few aspects. The first is you may not be ready to receive that thing that you say that you want. Maybe you need to become more of who you need to become and go through certain circumstances to become the person to get that thing that you want. Second is the thing that you want, or that person or that circumstance, might not have matured enough to come to you. It needs time to mature and evolve and grow and become exactly what it needs to be ready to come to you. Third, something better than you could imagine is meant for you, and that thing that you think you want, that wish, that desire, is too small, too restrictive, and not appropriate for you, right? So something better is coming. So whatever the reason for the delay, we all struggle with the delay. There's always a greater plan for you, greater than you could possibly imagine. And the universe always has your back. Think about this. A year ago, you never imagined you'd be where you are or who you are, did you? 5 years, 10 years ago, the same thing. You could never have imagined that you would have experienced or have gotten what you've gotten or become who you are right now 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Could never. So please don't lose faith in your dreams. Don't doubt the universe's good intentions for you. It's always got the best intentions for you. And the universe knows more than you. You cannot outsmart the universe. What you tend to doubt really is the faith in yourself to keep the faith in your dreams long enough for them to be realized. I'm going to say that again. What you tend to doubt is the faith in yourself to keep the faith in your dreams long enough for them to be realized. Remember, everything you want wants you 100% of the time. Everything you vibrate with you will come to you. Everything you vibrate will come to you. Affirm that you are supported by spirit, the universe, good health, love, joy, money, abundance, a loving relationship, a great fulfilling job. Affirm all of that and always, and hold the knowingness that that is true. Lean into that and begin to see how your life takes shape and how you can contribute to your greater quality of life in tandem with the greater forces out there. The universe is always conspiring with you. So why not be intentional about what you ask it to conspire with you for? I wish you a blessed day, a wonderful week, and as always, live intuitively.
Thanks for listening to The Intuitive Therapist. If you like what you heard, the best compliment you can give us is to share this podcast with a friend. And be sure to give us some stars and a favorable review at Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen in.